Hey everybody, we're going to go through a quick tour of Zone 3. Want to get this in before it gets too cold. We're supposed to get a polar vortex on Thursday, so we'll see what happens there. But just in case everything freezes, wanted to go over it. So here we go. Alright, so looking here, we've got our daikons coming in really nicely. Lots of foliage. Hopefully that translates to lots of roots. We'll see. So far, I've got one lone onion here, it looks like. This will probably freeze out and then it'll regrow. And down through here, I started working on this bed with what's called a single tine cultivator that I got from Haas. So it's basically just a hook, and it allows you to go into really tight spaces and work out some of the weeds. But I'm going to work on that. But this is a row of tatsoi, and I actually managed to get some calendula growing here. Got a bunch of sprouts along that line, and then bok choy in that row. For some reason the carrots didn't come up in this mess. I don't know if they'll come up in the spring or not. We'll see. Probably not. Also, I should mention there's a little bit of chard in here. That's peppermint chard. We'll see how all this does to freeze. Our okra plant is still growing. This one's getting kind of woody at the bottom, almost like a tree. Found this interesting. So I'll have to see what becomes of that. I don't know if we've gone perennial on this or what. But every time I cut it back, it sprouts new plants. Still really pretty. Okra has one of the prettiest flowers I've ever seen. There's the dog protecting the garden. Hey, Bowie. He's basking in the sun. Alright, over here we've got our horseradish. I did not get around to harvesting this. I'm just going to let it go for another year. But it is in a container. Debating whether to move this or not to another area. This is the remaining Malabar spinach. I was thinking maybe I could get another round of seeds out of this, but probably not. This kind of requires a tropical weather pattern or subtropical, somewhere in there. And we've got a butterfly bush right there. I did manage to capture some butterfly bush seeds, so I'm going to probably sprout those in a controlled manner somewhere else in the garden. This little bed still needs some work. This tango celery is going crazy. It's got a lot of seed pods on it. And hopefully when this all dries out, I'll have a bunch of seeds. In here, I don't appear to have any onions right now. This is where the Chiantis are growing. Oh, actually, there's a couple of them sprouting there. But this is good. Hopefully they'll wait until spring to sprout. And over here, we've got our aloe vera. Got some pups on it. I'm debating whether I should separate some of these and possibly move them to the house. And back in this area, the oats are kind of coming up. I don't know. The dog still keeps laying in them, so maybe we'll just let him lay in the oats and be happy, I guess. He likes to have his little grassy area to sit in. And this is my next project. In January, I will be cleaning this up. Probably moving what hasn't broken down over to where the compost pile used to be. And this is going to be filled with potatoes. I've already got the potatoes in the house. For now, I'm just keeping it covered and helping it break down. Every once in a while, I'm going in and stirring the pile. All right, moving on. This is a Carota carrot bed. As you can see, it is very lush. I've grown them this way before, so it didn't affect the size too much. We'll see what happens. But brand new seed seemed to help. I got the brand new seed and added some more topsoil to this, and it seems to have lit up. More to follow on that. We should be canning carrots eventually. Moving on here. This is the pepper bed. It's kind of producing deformed ones. There's a lot of checks in them and stuff. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't just cut these back for the winter. Yeah, banana pepper will probably need to be replanted. And here we've actually got bell peppers still growing from that last little hoorah from the summer. Got a couple of bell peppers in there. This is a poblano. And over here, I've actually managed to harvest some habaneros. A few more on the plant. I don't know if they'll survive the cold or not. And over here we have our Anaheim. Still kicking along. Plan on doing a lot of peppers this year. Got some extra large jalapenos I want to do just to do jalapeno poppers. Looking in here, take a look. We've got beets growing in here, and we've got an errant tomato that apparently thinks winter is a good time to grow. Who knows? We'll see if it survives. But these are Detroit dark red beet. Posted some pictures of this plant on Instagram. Here we have a lone pod on these Blue Lake pole beans. Trying to let that go to seed because I have limited quantities on this. I bought it on eBay. Rattlesnake beans are still doing well. Kind of just because there's limited plants here, I'm just kind of throwing the beans in the freezer as they get to the proper eating size. And that's how I'm operating with that. And here is our popcorn. Got a few contenders that might make it before it gets too cold in January. As you can see, we've got a few ears. It's got a real pretty tassel on it. This is popcorn from Azure Standard. It's the white popcorn that you can just order from them. All popcorn is that you buy in the store cannot be genetically modified, and that means you can grow it without it giving you too much trouble. But just wanted to get a shot of that. That's real pretty. Moving on here. Canna's looking really nice. Some real nice flowers on there. Comfrey looks like it's about ready to chop and drop again. This blank slate, I am planting loofahs for the spring. Gotta get through the cold. And then this is all going to be planted with loofahs. And we're back to the sugarcane from zone 1. Alright everybody, thanks for keeping an eye on our videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.